The following program contains coarse language. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is not your mom's podcast. This is pure random chaos. Welcome to the Greenie podcast. What is up, everybody, and welcome to the Greenie podcast, coming to you from the Southern Conference Studios. I'm your host, Greenie, and well, I'm back. You know, like, I don't know, with everything going on in this world and everything being politically correct and me not saying anything as much as I want to on Facebook, I thought, fuck it. I'm sure there's other people out there that want to say some shit too. So, with that being said, this is going to be an open forum for anybody that wants to come on. I don't give a fuck. You want to talk about how Trump's a bad person? I'll sit here and listen to you talk about it. You want to be on the other side of that? I'll sit here and listen to it. I'm up for any good content, any stories, all that good shit. We're still going to talk about all the crazy shit that we used to talk about on the Greenie podcast. It's definitely going to be a bit more random. I want to bring it back strong and get it back to where it was. So this is going to be episode 1, chapter 2. Alright, let's get into some shit. So, 2020 and 2021. We're already into February of 21, and we just got out of 2020, which was completely a fucked up shit year, and it just seems like 2021 is following right behind it. I mean, you got the pandemic still going on, which I got a question. I seriously have a question for people. I get the whole mask wearing thing, but you're in your car driving. What the fuck's the point of wearing a mask while you're driving? You're in your car. Somebody, please explain that one to me. I've seen a lot of it, and it's hilarious, but also, I don't know, I guess it just shows who the sheep are if you're gonna wear a mask in your own fucking car. The whole mask thing is just stupid. It seems like you're gonna get it no matter who you are, so you just have to go with it, I guess. I mean, I know people who got it, and coworker got it, and she basically said that it fucked her smell and taste up for a while, and it's still kind of fucked up, but she's fine. You know what I mean? It's not something to fuck with, but she's still fine. Man, politics this year, I don't even want to get started. But, like I said in the intro there, I'm willing to talk about it. Did I vote? Yes. Did I vote for Biden? No. Did I vote for Trump? No. I wrote in my vote. I'm not going to tell you who I voted for, but I'm just going to say, when it gets to the point that I have to write in some comical bullshit because that's what the election was, this country is fucking broken. Broken. And it's fucked up, man, because, like, if we would just follow what the founding fathers wanted and not try and get fucking greedy and everything else, then the world would be a better fucking place. But that's enough of that bullshit. Nah, just when I needed it, the fucking background noise went away, and now I've got a better mic. Awesome. So let's talk some sports. So, the NFL is pretty crazy right now with after the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay and Tom Brady winning and Tom being wasted and throwing the trophy over to Gronk on another boat, and some lady got pissed off because the fucking thing floats, lady. It's like a Coors Light can. It just fucking floats. Okay? Get over it. Well, yeah, we got Tom Brady. It's hockey season. I'm doing pretty good on this site that I use to fucking watch hockey, and it's still early. Got the pandemic with games. They're working it out. The NBA's doing pretty good. What else? Baseball. I don't know. It starts soon. I'm not really interested in baseball this year. NFL. We got a new football league. Let me find it real quick. It's called Fans Choice Football. Fan controlled football. There you go. This fucking shit. So you pick the name, like Johnny Manziel made a comeback in this shit. You can be an owner of a team. You get to call the plays. Yeah, there's a lot to it. I'm looking at their website, which is insane. And they got a bunch of partners with like Champion and Verizon and Wendy's and Gatorade and Progressive and okay. I seen some highlights and it's a short field and it is what it is. So I'm pulling up my browser here and I see the Texans and the Bears might trade Deshaun Watson going to the Bears. Oh, okay. I could see that. I could see that. Some crazy stuff going on with trades and Blake Griffin going back to the Clippers. Maybe I don't follow that. Like the NFL is what I follow, and the NHL. You know, not JJ Watt, free agent JJ Watt. JJ Watt, if this ever gets to you, come to Buffalo. Go to Buffalo. Please. Don't go to the Browns. Go to Buffalo. Be a good fit. Be a good team player. Trust the process. Yeah, trust the process. JJ Watt to Buffalo, please. Alright. So, y'all didn't think you guys would get away from Florida stories, did ya? So, a Florida lawyer whose pants caught fire during an arson trial was busted for coke. So this lawyer back in, where'd he go? 2017, was representing a Miami man accused of torching his own car for insurance money, and the lawyer was arguing that the jurors that the blaze might have been caused by spontaneous combustion when flames and smoke began billowing from his pants. The lawyer went running out of the courtroom, and he blamed a faulty battery in his e-cig for igniting his pocket at a coincidental time. So, the other day, he was pulled over near Westchester and arrested on felony coke charges. According to the Miami-Dade police report, he's pulled over for driving without a working headlight. That's a big thing here. A lot of people have that shit. They use KC lights instead. An officer saw a bulge in his pocket and believed it was a knife. It was turned out to be a metal cylinder with white powder, and the lawyer spouted out spontaneously, "That's cocaine!" according to the arresting officer. He was briefly jailed on Tuesday morning before posting bond, and he didn't answer his cell phone for a comment Tuesday morning. His law license was revoked, I guess, in November. He blamed conduct on a mere personal problems and attributed the stunt to lack of experience and complete understanding of true meaning of zealous advocacy. Fuck that word. Well, yeah, there you go. You fucking doing some cocaine. You should find a better hiding spot. It is Florida. They don't fuck around when it comes to cocaine. Yeah, so there's a new generation of the craziness with the internet. And I kind of came across it when it started getting kind of hot and read about it because I'm on Reddit. And I got interested in it, but I never put any full thought into it until it started getting super hot. Super hot. To the point where, like, I was seeing kind of things on Facebook of other people posting, and Wall Street bets on fucking. Here comes background noise. Sorry. Wall Street bets on Reddit, meme group, bunch of punk kids, whatever, bunch of people who kind of know what they're doing, but they don't. But they started a meme craze, and they became investors and started noticing things being kind of weird. So they started throwing money into GameStop, AMC, Cross, and a few others that I'm not going to name. And they started going up, and then they started halting trades, and then they stopped trading with apps, certain apps, and limits, but they worked around it. They worked around it as a community. And I want to say that's fucking dope. Because what hedge funds are doing with the little squeeze and trying to, like, burst the little man out of money. Because if you don't really know the stock market, I don't really know the stock market. I just know I've watched enough and sat back and learned a little bit to understand what's going on. And it's basically the rich getting rich off of it, man. And it's fucked up. And these guys said, hey, all right, we're gonna do our thing. And a lot of people made money, and they're still making money, and some people lost money. But at the end of the day, they're making a point saying, hey, the little guy's not getting squeezed out anymore. We know how to work our way through this. And stay tuned on that one, because I guarantee there's going to be more coming to it. I just, with people becoming instantaneously day traders by day, and I mean, I've seen certain podcasters talk about it and how they just all of a sudden became so interested in it to where they're not throwing their whole life savings into it, but they're throwing a little smidgen in there and watching it and doing exactly what these guys are saying here in the Wall Street Bets in their discussions and stuff like that. So, I mean, if you're following that, you have a huge risk, but you're also, there might be a huge gain. So it's a 50-50. That's why you put in as little as you can or as much as you can. You just don't go overboard with it. Don't be stupid about it. That's why I haven't invested in it yet, because if it goes up and I make a significant amount, I'm going to want to throw more, and that's where your downfall could be, or your uprise more. But I don't know if I want to take that risk. That's money. Who knows? it might become a thing. Who knows? And we'll see, and we'll talk about it on the show. I think that would be something interesting to get into and talk to people about. All right, so let's talk some wrestling. I'm a big wrestling fan, and I've always watched WWE. And when I got a little bit older, I got some tapes of New Japan, and then I got some ECW. I found ECW late night, like on a Saturday night. I come home probably like 2 in the morning. I was like 16, 17 at the time. Come home, I sit down in the living room, turn the TV on, I'm flipping through like all these cable stations, and I heard, oh my god, and it was Joey Styles. And I flipped back and I'm like, what is this? And it was ECW. And I was like, oh shit. And I fucking fell in love. So found out about, and then later on I found out Ring of Honor, and then the indie scene. That's what the trading the tapes and everything. Magazines, the whole nine. Well, throughout the years, we've had the forbidden door kind of crack open with New Japan and Impact, and a little bit of New Japan back in the day with WWE. We've never had it fully kicked open. Well, it was kicked open with AEW, Impact, New Japan, and the NWA. See, AEW, for those who don't know, it started out All Elite Wrestling. Okay, a couple guys from Japan, indie guys, started their own company with Tony Khan. His dad owns the Jacksonville Jaguars. Well, WWE being the juggernaut they are, they've always done their thing, and that's good. With AEW, they signed all these guys, and Impact came along, and they started bringing in Impact guys with Kenny Omega storyline. And then we get Kenta. And then we get Tama. Oh my god. God for life, brother. But dude is spot on when they're like, oh, Bullet Club this, it's not Bullet Club. You guys are the elite. Remember, he all went off on your own. But anyway, the forbidden door is open. We get Okada. Rumors are Okada's coming to Impact. Finn Juice just debuted on Impact tonight. Kenta was on AEW and wrestled on AEW. NWA stars have been at the NWA title, women's title has been on AEW. They've trademarked the old. It was an old territory pay-per-view. What was it? Not Night of Champions or Clash of Champions. Night of the Champions. So AEW's got a pay-per-view coming up called Revolution. And I think this is where it's all going to break up, where we're going to see more NWA guys, more Japan guys, more Impact guys on this pay-per-view, to where at Night of Champions or Night of the Champions or whatever they're calling it, we get, boom, cross-promotion. All the titles on the line or something. And it's open challenges or something. But this is going to be good because they're all going to get exposure. And they've said, I just read a little bit of this thing from what Tony Schiavone said earlier about WWE, and he said that Vince should just come on over and knock on the forbidden door, which is a funny thing because I could never see that. I could never see a WWE, New Japan, Impact, any of that. They don't even acknowledge it. It's fucking weird. I love wrestling though. It's getting better. It's not the Attitude Era that I grew up on, but it's definitely entertaining. And it's only good for the business. And hopefully this shit is gonna fucking pandemic shit's gonna go away and we can get back to it. I mean, I'm not too far away from Jacksonville, but I wouldn't want to drive over there and then have to drive all the way back. It'd be cool, but and Orlando's only, down the way. Well, shit, I'm gonna jump off here, guys. Next time I'm gonna be better prepared, and hopefully have a guest maybe. But keep your ears out there, cause I'm coming back.